Today we are combining our two hobbies, laser cutting and UV printing, with the eufyMake E1 to create this cool baseball stadium sign. Let's get started. First things first, we're getting the eufyMake E1 set up for this project. Since this sign is a bit larger, we're swapping out the mini bed and installing the standard size bed to give us that extra workspace. One thing we really like about the E1 is that both the front and back doors are removable. So if they're getting in the way while you're working, you can just take them off completely, which makes setups like this a lot easier. Next up, we're jumping over to the laser to cut out all of our pieces. For this project, we're using two different materials. The first is MDF that's designed specifically for sublimation, so it works great with printing, but it can also be cut cleanly on a laser. Then, we're pairing that with some matte black acrylic to give the sign a nice layered contrast. This is going to be a 3-layer sign, with the top layer being the one we'll print on using the eufyMake. Once everything is cut out, it's really important to clean your pieces before printing. We like to use a bit of rubbing alcohol to wipe everything down and make sure the surface is completely clean so the ink adheres properly. After that, we're actually using the offcuts from the letters as a jig. This helps us line everything up perfectly on the bed without having to guess positioning. With everything aligned and ready to go, let's head over to eufyMake Studio and set up the project. As always, the first thing we do in eufyMake Studio is hit the snapshot button. The E1 will take a series of images of the bed, which gives us a clear preview right inside the software. This makes it really easy to position our design exactly where we want it without any guesswork, especially when you're working with multiple pieces like this. These letters are going to be the top layer of our sign. We're using a panoramic photo of Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins, that we actually took during one of the games. It's a great memory for us, so we wanted to turn it into something a bit more unique. To do that, we created a masked version of the image that will cover each letter with a bit of bleed around the edges. This way, we can print the photo directly onto the MDF and have a perfect edge-to-edge design, which should give the final piece a really clean and personalized look. We made sure to resize and rotate the image so that each letter is covered. Now let's set the print parameters. Starting with ink mode, since our MDF is already white, we can save on some white ink and select CMYK and varnish only. Next up, since we are also printing a high-resolution photo, we want as much detail as possible, so we will use the high-quality option. All that is left to do is press the print option. The eufyMake E1 has been a great addition to our workshop. It pairs really well with our other machines like our lasers and 3D printers, and it really expands the types of projects we're able to create. Before this, we were mostly limited to the colors of the materials we had on hand. But now, being able to combine printing with laser cutting opens the door to much more unique and personalized designs. While the print is finishing up, we went ahead and started the assembly. We're using a white MDF base layer and then attaching our matte black acrylic layer on top using some 3M double-sided adhesive. Once we peeled off the protective paper, everything started to come together really nicely. If you made it this far, drop your favorite team in the comments. And with that done, all that's left is to remove our finished top layer from the E1. The print turned out really great. Even with just a single layer of CMYK and varnish, you can still feel a slight texture on the letters, which is something you just don't get with sublimation. It adds a really nice, premium feel to the final piece, especially when you see it up close. Just like with the acrylic layer, we added some 3M double-sided adhesive to the back of each letter, and then carefully placed them on top to complete the final layer of the sign. And once everything is lined up, you can really see the whole design come together. This has probably been one of our favorite E1 projects so far because it really pushed what's possible for us when combining UV printing with our laser. Being able to take a photo from a real moment and turn it into something physical like this makes the project that much more meaningful. And in the end, it came together into a super clean, layered sign that captures a memory we'll be able to display for a long time to come. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay creative.